Good morning, everyone. I have something big planned for this video. So today I have decided to start working on a physical version of a digital drawing that I did. And this is actually a commission for a buddy of mine. His name's Justin. And he has been asking me to draw something for him for like 3 years. And finally, I have now decided to start working on it. So I have it printed out. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the digital drawing I did. And now what I'm gonna do is, since I'm too cheap to buy a light board right now, it's a bright sunny day, I'm going to place the drawing onto my window, and then I'm going to place a sheet of paper over that. And I'm going to trace it and then start inking and putting it all together. I don't really know exactly how I'm gonna get the white details in there. I have some white paint pens and gel pens, but besides that, this is going to be a challenge. Oh shit.
That was a Jamaican restaurant that I've only gone to twice, but both times that I've gone, excellent. It's a spot right off base, and it's not too expensive. I guess my only complaint would be like the serving sizes. But besides that, excellent. One thing, when you go to any restaurant in Asia, just go with a 1 spice level if you are very sensitive to spicy things, because, oh my God, that blasted my mouth and stomach with a million layers of hellfire. That was intense. Still good. Could not finish the soup. Did finish my jerk chicken, though, and that was excellent. Yeah, it was a really, really good day. Very productive weekend. Just every plan that I made this weekend fell through completely, but it allowed me to just dive in headfirst into this drawing and finish it. And I was so happy when I finished it, because I knew, I had a strong feeling that the guy who I commissioned it for, or commissioned me, he was really going to like it. I think I gave him exactly what I promised him, and that's rare for me. And I just can't wait to send this to him. But yeah, it just solid weekend. And today specifically, so this was Saturday. I'm recording this after the fact, but this is Saturday, and I listened to so much music, specifically like a lot of like pop punk and Midwest emo stuff. Threw in a bit of Sticky Fingers, and God, I love that band. Sticky Fingers, they're from Australia. Shout out Brad for putting me on. If you guys haven't listened to them, you need to ASAP. Sticky Fingers. Excellent. But I listen to a lot of bands that I haven't listened to before. Again, like on Audio Tree, listening to live performances and stuff. A band that for the longest time people have told me to listen to, and I just kind of refused, was Tiny Moving Parts. I couldn't get into them for no reason. And then finally, I just sat down and really started listening to this stuff. And there's still songs that I don't enjoy, but holy crap, I watched the Caution music video, and it was excellent. Excellent. So, yeah, just a lot of bands. I actually made a list. Let me grab it. I made a list of bands that I listened to. Tiny Moving Parts, Turnover, Sorority Noise, Mom Jeans, Sticky Fingers, and Like Pacific. Those were like the main bands I was listening to today. If you haven't listened to Like Pacific, they're actually really good too, so I recommend. And then I listened to My Boys and Distinguisher, shout out Distinguisher. I listened to basically all the music videos that they put out. Yeah, those are My Boys back in Vegas. That's their band. They're like a metalcore, hardcore, like just really good band. You should check them out as well. So anyways, back to the drawing. This is my favorite thing to do on any physical piece, is just inking. It's extremely relaxing. Yes, tedious, but just so relaxing. Yeah, but just the inking went smooth, and it's just, again, so much fun. Yeah, I kind of wrapped up this day just inking and outlining. I didn't want to get into the coloring, not only just because I didn't feel I needed to today, but I also didn't have any Sharpies, so I needed to buy Sharpies and needed to buy a couple other things for this drawing, so I kind of cut it short for the day. I would have kept going, but it also was like 2 a.m. by the time I finished outlining everything, so I was pretty tired, but also pretty happy with how it was turning out. All right, so it's the next day, and I've been awake for maybe 3 hours now. It is windy as hell outside, and it is gray and ugly, but I needed to get something to eat, so I decided to pig out today. I've been clean eating fairly well for the past couple weeks, and I'm gonna get myself a pizza. So I'm sitting outside of Domino's off base, and something about Domino's in Japan is just solid, man. They do it different out here. But I was looking back at the videos that I took yesterday, and I just realized, like, something that I've been wondering, why does it take me long to finish drawings? And I get distracted so easily, because one of my favorite things to do is watch like audio tree recordings and like live videos of different bands and music videos, and that legitimately takes up majority. I'd say it's like 30% drawing time and 70% watching music videos and leaning in my chair and farting and scratching my legs and nuts. So that, I'd say, is what makes up majority of the time I draw, and that's why. During the day, it's nonstop watching videos, and then I'd say I don't get productive until 9 o'clock at night, and then that leaves me staying up until 2 a.m. working on a drawing, which I don't complain about. I honestly love that process. It's just fucking stupid, because I'm like, why do I do this to myself? So today I'm gonna try and get it together.
YAMI.
I feel in the past 3 videos, I talk about how my drawings go well, and I kind of don't talk about any of the negatives, or I haven't talked about any of the negatives. So I'm going to talk about things that I feel could have gone better, or I could have helped myself. So first things first, I need to find a white gel or paint pen that will work better than the ones that I have now. Specifically, I have this, it's called Milky Pop Pen. I bought it because I thought maybe it would give me a better white than the Sharpie paint pens that I've used in the past, and it really did lay down a nice layer when it laid down a nice layer, if that makes sense. Because I feel most of the time I was having an issue where I'm putting down a layer and then it's completely transparent, or I'm trying to go over a couple times just to make sure I get a nice thick layer of white. It really wasn't going my way, so I had to be very gentle and just kind of take my time with it until I figured it out. And also, you can't really tell in the video, but the stippling job that I did, because the nib of the pen wasn't as fine as I really would have hoped it would be, the dots weren't as close together and I guess clean as I would have liked them. And those are my biggest complaints that I had with my drawing. And I guess I'm blaming equipment, but also I could just get better with the actual pens themselves. Besides that, that's really all I have to complain about. And now this part that would have taken me forever if I just had the plain Sharpies. This was actually really, again, relaxing and therapeutic. Coloring it in went smooth. I thought the Sharpies were going to come out like a weird shade, like a bluish black or something like that, because I've noticed Sharpies tend to do that. But it actually came out super matte looking, and you can't really tell in the video, but it just came out really dark and really nice. And for the big spaces, I used a big fat Sharpie, and again, I thought that was going to give a different color, but nah, it turned out really good. And yeah, that's my first time using Sharpie with my Micron pens, and then just cutting it down to size, because this is the size of the digital drawing I used. And yeah, Justin, I really am happy I finally made this for you. 3 years in the making, but it finally happened. I really, really, really appreciate you giving me a chance to do this, man. And I hope everything's good for you. I hope life is treating you well, and I hope life is treating everybody well that's watching this. And even if you're not, I hope you're doing really well. So thanks for taking the time, for giving my video a check. Please like and subscribe. Check out my social medias, Instagram and Twitter @TheGummyVoid. And yeah, have a great and wonderful day. Bye.